Okay, hold on, let me turn my Arknights off. Hello everybody, this is Dark Mario 66. And today we got a video. It's actually a reaction video. I saw this video in my recommendations and I watched like 10 seconds of it until I realized that I should probably make a reaction video to this to like talk about the things in this video since I am a pro Mario Kart expert. So I just wanted to see if I could identify most things, if not all things, but I guarantee when it gets to like the deep dark depths of the iceberg, I'm probably not going to know any of it because it's going to be like some dumb stuff. But I'm going to try my best. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get like 90% of it. So I'll just explain it as I go, or just like make the video go as fast as I can, so I don't spend an hour talking about the video while the video also talks about the video. And yeah, so if you want an in-depth analysis and explanation, you should go to the original video, which will be in the description. Uh, just type in Mario Kart Iceberg, and you'll see the original video. With that said, we will commence. Let us commence forth. Let's go. Let's get started. The Mario Kart Iceberg explained video. Here we go.
Mario Kart, one of Nintendo's most beloved spin-off series, selling millions and being one of the top sellers in every Nintendo console.
Good game.
Such as
Good game
others out
series.
there, I am such a big fan of Mario Kart, and I've been with the series for a while, ever since Double Dash, since that was my first game. And as you can see by the title,
so
we will
sorry
be going
that Double
over
Dash
the
was your
Mario
first
Kart
game. That
Iceberg.
game is
So in case you
trash.
don't know what an iceberg video is, I'll quickly just explain it. It's this image full of different hoaxes, theories, secrets, trivia, anything of the sorts for a certain series.
That's a lot of stuff.
With the deeper you going, being a bit more obscure, not known, or just
What
a bit
the
plain
fuck,
weird.
huh?
I actually have already done another
Huh?
iceberg video relating to Danganronpa. So, you know, if you want to go watch that
Okay,
video
well,
as
there you go.
well,
There's
a
the
link will be in the
plugin right there.
description. All of my sources for information, research, etc. will be in the description. And, you know, with the intro out the way, let's get into the iceberg.
Okay, let's see. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Above the surface, Nintendo Wi-Fi connection. If I had to guess, it would probably be explaining about how the Wi-Fi was cut for the Mario Kart DS game and Mario Kart Wii game. So the DS and the Wii, because they just discontinued it. They had another service. They moved on. They progressed forward, and that was unfortunately the outcome of it. But for Mario Kart Wii, at least, you can still play online with many other people, um, because of Mr. Bean 35,000 VR made this thing where you can go online. It's called Wimmy or something, whatever. And that's how people are still playing Mario Kart Wii today. So it doesn't really matter. But yeah, that's what that is. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Emblems were a thing in Mario Kart DS where you can create your own custom graphic with like pixel art, and that's really all that is. I don't think they're ever gonna bring it back. Rubber banding was something Mario Kart was semi notorious for, I guess. I guess for like beginner players it would be bad, but rubber banding is basically just the AI cheating essentially to catch up to you and make the game more difficult. Artificial difficulty. Ew. That's basically what that is. N64 Rainbow Road Ultra shortcut. I think everybody should know this. That's why it's above the surface. Um, at the start of N64, original N64 Rainbow Road, you can get a boost, you can jump immediately to the left side, and you can cut a huge section of the map. Or the other shortcut is when you are at the very end of the map and you hit yourself with a shell and go off the map, and then it counts as a lap, and you just keep doing that. But that's for like real time. Like if you're doing Mario Kart speedrun in the GP with computers, then that's where that would be viable. But the other method is for time trials only. So that's what that is. Donkey Kong Jr. was planned for Double Dash. Yeah, if you look at the like the old Double Dash, which by the way it's a trash game, you shouldn't play it. DK Jr. was supposed to be in the game, but I guess they just took him out because, who's DK Jr.? Rob was a character in Mario Kart DS. I didn't really think about it at the time, but thinking back, it was pretty weird. Not really, because Rob is Nintendo, obviously. Nintendo, Mario Kart, But I mean, I guess it was cool to have him in there. I don't think it was like super obscure or super weird, considering the other guest characters that have been around. Um, excuse me. TWD98. That's actually a YouTuber on the subject of Mario Kart Wii specifically. And what's crazy about this is that I've known this person since like 2009, 2010 ish, back when Mario Kart Wii was booming, it was bopping, and this guy was just all over the place. It's just crazy to see how this dude is has blossomed into what he is today, and it's really cool, and I'm happy for him. So go check out his channel. His name's Troy. He's a good Mario Kart Wii player, and he makes some good content on his channel. So go check him out. And that's pretty much all that is. Okay, on to the next one, I guess. Mario Kart Tour. That's the Mario Kart game for mobile. I don't know why that would be here. I don't know why that's on the lower surface. People should know that because literally, Nintendo marketed that game crazy like, and they put so much effort and so much content into that game. It almost makes us wish that we had a actual Mario Kart game, but that's cool. Mario Kart Tour or Mario Kart Home Circuit. Yeah, I love that, Nintendo. Thank you. I don't want a Mario Kart 9 or anything like that. That's cool. Don't worry about it. Anyway, Coconut Mall Ultra Shortcut. I mean, it speaks for itself. There's an ultra shortcut, or you go off the map, you drive in a circle, yada yada. I don't think that's really interesting to talk about or relevant to any like casual player because it's not like they're gonna do it themselves. Unplayable Mario Kart Wii characters. I don't know specifically what that would mean, but I mean it pretty much explains itself. Characters that were meant to be in Wii are not in the game. I don't think it was anyone significant. It was just like the whole DK Jr. thing. So that's pretty much all that is. I mean, we'll look for it if we can by skipping through the video, but we'll see. Character crossovers. Mario Kart has had like a lot of character crossovers to like actually having Pac-Man and the Ghost in the game, or like some Tamagotchi character, and then you have the what's it called? What's it called? The rhythm game, the drum, uh, Hanseki Hatso. I don't know. Fuck, what's it called? I don't know. Why am I drawing a blank? Taiko. It's called Taiko. That's what it is. They got the Taiko character. There's a lot of crossovers, so I think most people would know that. One lap tracks. That's self-explanatory. In Mario Kart 8, there's tracks that are only one lap because that's how they work. Mount Wario, it's you go from up to down. They can't really make it so it's multiple laps. Also, the track's long enough so it merits a one lap. Except for like N64 MK8 version, that should be at least 2 laps, at least. But you know what? I'm not complaining. It's whatever. I love those stages though, so I don't care. Luigi's backwards L. That's actually, coming from the worst game. For the cover art of Double Dash, for some reason, Luigi's L is backwards. I don't know why. It's because, I don't know, game's trash. So it's kind of dumb. That's pretty much all there is to it. Let's try and find the unplayable Mario Kart Wii Player thing. See where that is.
And he did of this is Mario Kart. I think it's probably just gonna stay.
Mario Kart Tour. Yep. Oh yeah. See, there you go.
Fans thought this was because it could have been a reference to mirror mode and that the whole box art was flipped. However, DK's car isn't flipped, so this was just a mistake on the box art. I have no
Yep. One lap tracks. Oh, here we go.
system. Unplayable Mario Kart Wii characters. Within the game files of Mario Kart go unused character icons, which ultimately suggests that these characters were originally going to be playable in the game, but were scrapped for unknown reasons. Firstly, we have is PD Piranha and Koopa Paratrooper, who both appeared in Double Dash, and to this day stay exclusively to Double Dash, as for whatever reason have just never been brought back. And here we have a Hammer Bro who was going to be a newcomer for the series. And, you know, it's kind of funny because it was going to be their first playable appearance. However, to this day, they still remained unreleased and unplayable in Mario Kart. I mean, they're playable in Mario Kart Tour now, but in mainline Mario games, they're not here.
Like I said, they put so much work into Mario Kart Tour, it's ridiculous. Okay, we'll get to this. Yeah, they're playable in Mario Kart Tour because there's so much stuff in Mario Kart Tour. It's cool. Don't worry about it, Nintendo. We don't want a new game. We don't want a new console game. So PD Piranha, Koopa Troopa, they were in the older games. It's not like it's that unusual considering Mario Kart 7 had I'm surprised that's not in the iceberg. How Queen Bee from Galaxy was playable in Mario Kart 7. That was absolutely strange to me, but that's why I know that stuff like removing and adding characters is just like what they do, I guess. Until they make like a Mario Kart Ultimate where they literally have every character or something. But yeah, let's move on. Oh, whoops.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I was gonna go so fast. Yeah. Under the waters. Peach is going backwards on MK8 box art. Can't say I know that one, but it sounds pretty dumb. So we'll move on to the next one. Royal Raceway Peach's Castle. Okay. And 64 version of the game, you can actually go to the castle from Mario 64, but in Mario Kart 8 you can't do that. They just took it out for some reason, or they caged it out. Maka Woohoo Ultra Shortcut. Mario Kart 7. There was a shortcut where you literally just go off the road into the water, and you just spawn in a way later in the track. It was also a one lap track too, and it was in Mario Kart 7. It got patched out quickly, and that's all there is to that. Regional track name differences. Different versions of the game, different countries have different names for the tracks, and I don't know them specifically, but that's basically all that is. It's not really anything too significant. It's just lost in translation, I guess. DK Jungle Parkway Island. If I had to say, I would say that it talks about the ultra shortcut that it has, where you glitch through the map and counts as a lap. Maybe it's talking about the boat. We'll go to that one, but that's the only thing I could think of. Fire hopping. Fire hopping was a MK8 Wii U exclusive thing. Excuse me. All it was is that when you got boost, you could hop, and it makes you go just a little bit faster, which sounds really silly, and I think it's really silly, and I'm glad that they took it out in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, because it's just like really dumb that was a thing in the first place. So I mean, that's really all there is to it. It's irrelevant. It is dead, useless. Um, did I get everything on this side? Yeah. Okay. Um, FPS mode. Uh, I think that's referring to the mode in Mario Kart 7 where you like you're first person, I guess. Um, yeah, that's the only thing that could be. Grumble Volcano Ultra Shortcut. Okay, in Mario Kart Wii, there is a shortcut where you can literally just go on top of a rock at the very start of the race, and you can just go around that rock 3 times, and that counts as a lap for some reason. But there's also another. Well, it's kind of people wouldn't know, I guess. Also a shortcut on Grumble Volcano where you're like 75% into the track. There's a volcano and like a something you can go across. If you have a mushroom and you go on a certain angle and you hit the volcano, you can go clean across the other side, and the Lakitu will drop you on the other side as if you fell from that area, which skips a decent part of the map. And if you can do it like clean, it's pretty worth it. And I don't think most people know that. I wish I could show it, but I'm very limited in what I can do. But you should look that up. Grumble Volcano Ultra Shortcut. That's not the rock one, but the volcano one. Okay. Sherbertland Island. Oh, I guess it's talking about how like there's a penguin on the N64 version of Sherbert, and I guess the other versions too. And I don't know why that's so far down. It's just there's nothing significant about it. CTGP Revolution. Oh boy, this was a Mario Kart Wii mod made by Mr. Bean 35,000 VR, which basically added a whole bunch of tracks to the game, and it was very cool. You could add textures and all that fun stuff, and it was very cool. It was neat, but frankly, I would prefer to play vanilla Mario Kart Wii personally, and you still can with Wimpy. It's pretty cool. Um, Fourth place gets blown up in Mario Kart N64. If you got fourth place, if you happen to just get fourth place, just like a random number in Mario Kart uh, N64, it shows you looking at the 3 winners, and then you just drive off very sad. And then a bomb comes after you, and you just explode. Which it is weird. It's a fun little Easter egg, I guess. Kind of horrid or morbid, I guess, whatever. But I mean, you got fourth place, dude. You suck. You deserve to get blown the fuck out. And that's basically all that is. Fake item box removal. It's pretty self-explanatory. The box isn't really a good item, so I guess they just left it. Because if you had an item box and you held it, it wouldn't protect you from shells or anything. So unless they did make it protectable from shells, then I would say that they can bring it back. But otherwise, it was a neat item. But I can understand why they took it out in later games. Mario Kart Wii channel. The Wii version of the game had a Mario Kart Wii channel specifically for like characters and, well, not characters, but other players and special events and whatever. It was pretty cool. It's pretty unique. They don't do that nowadays, but that's why Mario Kart Wii is the best, because it just had so much going for it. And personally, it's my favorite game till the end of time. Um, that is everything. We want to look at the Peach thing. We want to look at the DK Island, and we want to look at Sherbert and FPS mode, I guess. So I'm sure it's going to go first here.
Peach is going backwards on the Mario Kart 8 box art. Well, this one is kinda just as it says. In the Mario Kart 8 box art is the 8 circuit track from the same game, I get what they were trying to go for with the whole anti-gravity thing on the box art. However, if you look at the layout and the way they are going on the box art compared to the actual game, Peach and Mario are actually going backwards on the track, which is just like the backwards L thing on Luigi's hat. It's probably just a mistake and nothing more, but it's kind of funny to look at. Royal Raceway Peach's Castle. On the track Royal Raceway from Mario.
I guess that makes sense. I mean, they're just assuming that the way Luigi and Bowser are going is gonna loop around into where Mario and Peach is, but that's just assuming. Because there are some tracks where it's like completely upside down and you could see the other racers. So I think they're just trying to, again, showcase the anti-gravity mechanic. But I don't think they're going backwards. I think those are two separate roads that are going like straight and they'll meet up in the middle somewhere. But okay, I guess so. If that's what people want to talk about. Let's see. Let's see. Makawoohoo. See, this guy makes the video so well. I can just like pinpoint where each thing is. Fire hopping. Here we go. Whatever this is.
DK Jungle Parkway Island. I'm honestly not too sure what this means, as researching doesn't really help much. However, my only guess is that they mean this small island right here that appears just before the boost. My guess is that it's referring to that maybe people are trying to get to the island, or maybe you can, if there's a way to get there without hacking, to see if it's possible. Because apart from that, I have zero clue what this means.
Okay.
FPS mode.
Oh.
At first, I thought this meant a mode to tell you your frames per second, but then I saw people talk about it online, which wasn't a mode. And then I thought, oh, they probably meant the Mario Kart 7 mode, where you can play in first person.
Yeah.
However, that's called first person view, which would mean that it would be called FPV mode, not FPS mode. So I legit have no idea what they mean by FPS mode. So if anybody in the comments can please let me know, I would love to know, because I legit have no idea what this means. The Mario Kart Wii channel. This was a specific Wii channel dedicated to Mario Kart Wii, where you could use the game's Wi-Fi features a lot more than the original game, such as tournaments, doing online ghost races, view rankings, and much more. The channel was a fun little distraction to mess around with. However, just like Nintendo's Wii Online, when it got discontinued, the existence of the channel is basically non-existent anymore. Grumble Volcano Ultra Shortcut. This is the last famous...
Let's see. Okay, here we go. Just like the
But this
DK
shortcut was removed in the Mario Kart 8 version. Sherbet Land Island. Just like the DK Jungle Island one, this is from Sherbet Land on the Nintendo 64 version. It basically is a giant course around this one island in the middle with a giant penguin walking around. I'm sure many players believe that it was possible to get to this island without hacking, and I'm sure many of us when we first played had theories about getting there, since I remember the first time I played this track on Mario Kart Wii, I thought it would have been really cool to go to the middle of the island with the penguin. But unfortunately, I don't think there's any possible way to get there. CTGP Revolution. This is a custom application.
Let's see. Fake item box. Fourth place gets blown up. Oh, okay, here we go. So yeah, that's basically all that is. Okay, let's see. Peach and Bowser get wasted. That is from Super Mario Kart for the SNES. There's some regional differences. In Japan for the game, if you win as Bowser or Peach, they are drinking the champagne and they are getting they're getting wasted, dude. They're getting so drunk. And you know, clearly if you watch anime, that's absolutely a Japanese thing. And it's a no-brainer as to why the American release would not have that in the game. Because, you know, censorship or whatever. And that's basically all that is. It's not well known, because why would anybody play Super Mario Kart? Because the game's trash too. But yeah, that's basically what that is. Galaxy Coliseum. That was in Mario Kart Wii. That was a a stage specifically made for a special mode where you would hit the topsy turvy enemy from Galaxy, and that would be a Mario Kart uh, Wii thing. And then once the online got cut off, you literally can't do it anymore. So it will stay on that game, and it died on that game. But it was pretty cool. It reminded me of like the mission mode from Mario Kart DS. I wish they did something like that, but the way the new games are, they can't really do that because it's not really fun to move around like it was in DS. Um, Double 16 player mode. In Mario Kart Double Dash, it actually had a LAN mode, so that's pretty self-explanatory. If you had the whole setup, if you had all those friends, you could set up a LAN mode and have 16 players playing the game because you have four GameCubes and four players. So 4 times 4 is 16. And yeah, quick math. So yeah, it was pretty cool that they had it, but it's really impractical, and we have Mario Kart 8 now, so it's useless, but it's fun, but useless, but cool, but useless. Um, DK Pass special item box. On Mario Kart 7, on DK Pass, if you there's a like break in the road and you go into the snow, there's like an item box up there, but you're going really slow. But to compensate for that, they made the item box give like really good items, even if you were like first place. So it was kind of like incentive to go through the snow and go slow to get that box and see if you could get something good. But alternatively, you can just go around the track normally. So, I mean, I don't think it's like too obscure since there's like the one in the N64 Mario Kart in Luigi Circuit. But yeah. Oh, it actually says right there Luigi's Raceway special item box. We'll explain that later. Um, all the tracks in Double Dash are connected. I have no idea what that means, but it's probably some baloney. We'll look up that one. Comic in MK64. Yeah, in the early version of Mario Kart 64, Kamek was supposed to be playable, but they just took him out, and that's really all there is to that. Mission mode in Wii? That's probably a cut feature because there's absolutely no mission mode in Wii. We'll look at that and see what's up. Imprisoned Thwomp in the N64 version of the game in Bowser's Castle, there is a Thwomp, a green Thwomp that is stuck in jail. And there's literally like no explanation as to why that is what it is. And people gave it the name Marty. People thought you could unlock it, blah, blah, blah. It's just like dumb. But I don't know why that's like on the bottom. I figure like everybody knew that to some degree, but whatever. Double Dash bonus disc. Yeah, if you got Double Dash, you had like two discs. It was like a demo disc that had other games on it, and that's pretty much all there is to that. Luigi's Raceway special item box. Yeah, like I said, in Luigi Raceway in N64, there's a hot air balloon that goes up and down, up and down. But if you get that item box from that hot air balloon, no matter what place you're in, you will get a blue shell. And it's kind of like situational, but somebody will get it eventually. So it's not like too out of the way. But again, I don't know why this is so down at the bottom. I figure like everyone would know this because obviously you see the hot air balloon. But yeah. Luigi's Mansion good ending? Huh? Question mark. Um, I don't know why they're talking about Luigi's Mansion, so we'll get into that. Pac-Man was in the game, obviously, in the arcade version of Mario Kart. and along with the ghosties, and that's all there is to that. Mario Kart Connects, I have no idea what that is. Absolutely zero idea. So let's get into it. We're gonna go to all tracks are connected, mission mode, Luigi's Mansion, and connects. Yeah, there's a galaxy
Stage.
map.
And of course, because of Nintendo Wi-Fi being terminated,
There's them getting wasted. Um, there's the
Mario Kart DS track DK Pass, there is a special item box, so when you get to the top of the mountain, there's a hill to your left which just looks pointless, but there's a hidden item box at the top. As far as I can tell, this specific item box gives you better items than normal.
there's a 16-player mode. Oh, here we go.
Mario Kart DS features mission mode, and it's pretty liked within the community, doing different challenges while fighting bosses at the end. Mario Kart Wii was originally going to have a mission mode, but was replaced for unknown reasons. One reason I see brought up a lot is the fact that tournament modes on the Mario Kart Wii channel basically replaced what mission mode was, and since you can't do them anymore, it's kinda just pointless. One reason why this blew up was because this was discovered 9 years after its release, and Nintendo never said anything of the sorts. So we had no idea about this unused mode. Mr. Bean 35000 VR who is one of the creators of that CTGP Revolution software that I mentioned earlier, is the same person who discovered this and provided all the coding for this unused mission mode. All the tracks in Double Dash are connected.
Okay.
So as the name says, Double Dash has many tracks that connect to each other and are really cool Easter eggs. It kind of reminds me of how Super Mario Sunshine did this detail as well, and considering the fact that they're both on the GameCube and their release dates were close to each other, I'm not surprised. Within Peach Beach and Yoshi Circuit, you can see a boat in the far distance, which is the Daisy Cruiser track. And within Baby Park, you can see a volcano in the background, which is the same volcano that's featured in the DK Mountain track. And you can also see this volcano very slightly from Dino Dino Jungle. It's a really cool detail, and I wish they would do this more in the future.
Okay.
Kamek and Mario Kart 64.
That's kind
Mario
of
Kart 64's
clickbait because they said, "Oh, every single track is connected," which maybe it is, but it doesn't look like it would be. So there's that. Imprisoned Thwomp, Marty. Oh, what the fuck? Huh?
and however, they aren't green this time. Mario Kart NEX. From what I'm gathering, this is just like a Lego thing. Not actually Lego, but basically very similar, where you can build your own tracks and races with Mario Karts. Some of the stuff here looks kind of cool.
Oh,
From what I'm seeing, a lot of it was labeled as Mario Kart Wii, so that's probably when they got around the time of being popular. But apart from it being a toy, I don't know what else to say.
The special item box. The bonus disc, yep. Oh, here we go.
Yes. Luigi's Mansion Good Ending. At the end of Luigi's Mansion, the game gives you different houses depending on how well your rank was throughout the game. On screen, you'll see different houses depending on what rank you get, which is basically the endings for these games. But on Luigi's Circuit track from Mario Kart Double Dash, you can see the outside of the track here, the rank A house for Luigi's Mansion ending, which is referred to the good ending. I guess this means that it's canon that Luigi got the good ending in Luigi's Mansion. Either way, it's a really cool detail that is hidden within this track. Pac-Man. I guess not a lot of people know about this one, but
that's pretty cool, but also I wouldn't notice because, oh god. I wouldn't notice because Double Dash is a trash game.
praised if in the future Pac-Man becomes a playable character because of these arcade games.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Mario Kart Arcade GP VR. Okay, that one's pretty self-explanatory. It's just a Mario Kart arcade game, but in virtual reality. It's probably like a Japan thing, because that shit ain't on over here. Mario Kart Doki Doki Race. I have no idea what that is. Mega Mushroom and Mario Kart 7. There is no Mega Mushroom, and it's probably taken out of the game. It was in Mario Kart Wii, but I guess they took it out in Mario Kart 7 for, I don't know why. It was a pretty solid item. It made you bigger. It made you go through terrain easily. Prevented you from getting shocked, and you could squish other players. It was a really good item if you think about it. But I don't know. I don't know why they would take it out. Super Mario Kart R. I think that's the name of the beta version of Mario Kart 64, if I had to say. Robo Mario, I have absolutely no idea. Purple Shell, I have absolutely no idea. MK64 Cape Feather, it's self-explanatory. There was supposed to be a Cape Feather in the 64 version of Mario Kart, which they eventually brought back in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Not Mario Kart 8, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And that's pretty much all there is to that. Me Outfit C, there is no Me Outfit C as far as I know, but it's probably something that they took out from Wii, and it just never made it into the game. There's only A and B as far as I know. Unless they like dug it up and made it a reality, but we'll check that out. Unlocking Rosalina via Mario Galaxy. In the Wii version of the game, if you had Super Mario Galaxy save on your Wii, then you would unlock Rosalina automatically instead of having to grind for them, because Mario Kart Wii had a intense grinding system for the characters, where a casual player would not be able to do it so easily. Google Maps Mario Kart. There was like a weird thing where Mario Kart was doing like some sort of like thing on Google Maps. I don't really care enough to explain it because it's useless and it's pointless and it's dumb. So that's all there is to that. But that was a thing. Alternate parade cart. I think they're referring to the gold and the silver cart, but I don't exactly know. So we'll check that one out. MKDS Lost Beach. That's just a level that never made it to the game. And that's all there is to that. Okay, so we're gonna go to Doki Doki, Robo Mario, Purple Shell. Okay, we'll see. We'll go. Oh.
Mario Kart Doki Doki Race. Here's the gameplay of this. I have legit no idea what's happening. It looks to be a Japanese arcade game, and I have no idea how it even works or how it controls, because trust me, there's like barely any information online about this. My guess is that it may have been overtaken or replaced by the Mario Kart arcade produced by Bandai Namco, but apparently it was produced by Atlas, you know, the same Atlas that made Persona. And plus, when I try researching this topic, I just get people talking about DDLC, which has nothing to do with this, so because of that, I'm moving on. Okay. Mega Mushroom in Mario Kart 7.
Super Mario Kart R.
Super Mario Kart R. Super Mario Kart R is a kind of a well-known for being the beta of Mario Kart 64. I'm not exactly sure what...
Yeah.
Basically the arcade titles, just in VR. Yep, weirdly enough...
Okay. Yep. Yippee. Oh, okay, well there's the black... Well, that's a black shell in arcade, but they're talking about purple shells. Let's see. Oh, here we go.
Games. Purple Shell. Back onto the topic of unused or scrapped items. The Purple Shell was an unused item in Mario Kart DS. However, it only came in a stack of 3 instead of it just being a singular. Mario Kart DS had other unused items such as a Chain Chomp and the Bowser Shell. However, of these 3 items, only the Chain Chomp has data to it where if you tried getting it working, all it does is crash the game. The Bowser Shell was in Double Dash, so we already know how that works. However, we have zero clue what a Purple Shell would have been used for or what it would have done, because there were 0 comments attached to it. So that's all I can say. It's an unknown shell with unknown properties. Alternate Parade Cart. The Parade Cart is the last cart you unlock in Double Dash. It's down by completing all the cups in Mirror Mode with a first place win. The thing is that the parade car has an alternate version where when you win, both your characters will stand on these extenders while Toadworth drives. I guess people had theories or hoaxes that you could unlock these alternate versions of the kart. However, it's impossible to unlock any alternate version as it's just for show.
Oh,
Google
okay.
Maps Mario Kart. So
I
to
thought
celebrate
it was like a alt color change, but yeah. Oh, here's the.
Let's see. In Mario Kart Wii, the Miis have two different types of outfits. Mii Outfit A has just a normal looking tracksuit, while Mii Outfit B has a Mario type of outfit. Both seem fine, but apparently within the game file shows a Mii Outfit C, which never made it into the final game. It's possible to load up this Mii outfit with hacks, however due to the files of it being removed from the game disc, it's impossible to see what it's going to look like. And from this video we can see that it messes all of the kart stats once you pick it. The icon is also very different from the original two, which feels as though this didn't really get too far into development. Either that, or it looks like this was going to be an earlier version of the Mii outfits instead of the icons we got now. Mario Kart DS Lost Beach.
Lost Beach.
This
Yeah. Oh, here we go, baby. Beyond
them out.
bottom of the abyss. Let's go. Mario Kart for Nintendo GameCube. I assume that's just advertising for Mario Kart Double Dash before Double Dash was a thing. Mamichi. That's the little Tamagotchi little dude that went into the Mario Kart game for some reason. I don't know why, but that's apparently a thing. And that's all there is to that. Obviously, nobody would know that, but I understand why it's here. Mario Kart 64 Town Track. That's just a lost, unused track in Mario Kart 64. Although it looks similar to Delfino Square in Mario Kart DS, but we'll check that out. VB Mario Kart. I have no idea what that would be. I have no idea what this would be, but I assume that it's just another lost track. Sonic and Tails plan for Mario Kart Double Dash. I don't know exactly what this would be, but I assume it's just people making up theories, or maybe maybe the Nintendo is all like, oh yeah, maybe Sonic could get into Double Dash. Haha, dude. So that's probably what that is. Rainbow Road and F-Zero X. It's pretty self-explanatory. In F-Zero, I don't know why I keep saying FX. In F-Zero, they had Mario Kart. Literally, Rainbow Road in the game. And that's all there is to that. The Mushroom Moon musical? I don't know what that is. Terrorist attack image in Mario Kart Arcade GP? I have no idea what that is. Tesla Mario Kart game? I have no idea what that is. Just like I said, when we get to the bottom, I literally have no idea what any of this is. So, you know what? I guess we'll just watch the whole thing.
Mario Kart for Nintendo GameCube. This is basically the Double Dash beta. This beta has very little information, and there isn't any footage apart from an 8-second clip online. All that's in this clip is Mario and Luigi driving around. You can notice that their models are just basically ripped from Super Smash Bros. Melee, and considering the fact that this footage was from 2001, it makes more sense as to why their models were from there. Since honestly, they probably just put this clip together in like a few hours or just a very short amount of time to show that a new Mario Kart was in development. And considering the fact that the 2-player kart mechanic feature isn't here, it shows that this video was very rushed. So yeah, I think this was just for a teaser. Mimitochi, I think that's how you say it. So you know Tamagotchi, those little handheld digital pet things? I'm sure many of you have heard of these, but they were super popular back in the 2000s, and are still going to this day. Well, the thing is, the main mascot of the series is a character called Mimitochi, which is this cute character you see on the screen right now. But what does this have to do with Mario Kart? Well, to many people's surprise, they are actually a playable character in Mario Kart Arcade GP 2, and they even have a couple courses themed after them, and plus have so many advertisements for Tamagotchi all over the tracks. It's a cool guest character that nobody really expected. VB Mario Kart. This refers to an unreleased Mario Kart game that was going to be on the Virtual Boy. You can already see as to why it was unreleased due to the failure of the Virtual Boy. It appears in a gaming magazine where they list off a bunch of upcoming games for the console, and one being listed as VB Mario Kart. Apart from this, there is little to no information on the project itself, as it never even got far into development, so all we can really do is guess and speculate. Sonic and Tails were planned for Mario Kart Double Dash. Alright, so this comes from an interview that Shigeru Miyamoto did before Mario Kart Double Dash's release, in which he said this: "We're having a series of meetings about Mario Kart for the GameCube, and we've come to the point where we'll be making some drastic changes compared to the other games. Sonic the Hedgehog might be one of the drivers." I honestly have no idea why Miyamoto said this, since as far as I can tell, this is the only thing that sparked up the interest. There is no other evidence about Sonic being playable or planned for Double Dash, but of course, because of this interview, many people began spreading rumors and theories and hoaxes about Sonic being in Double Dash. And I mean, I don't blame them, since this interview was very weird, and the quote just doesn't make sense to me. Obviously, the reason why Tails is here is because there's a whole two-player mechanic thing in the game, and Tails makes the most sense for a duo with Sonic. My only guess is that Miyamoto was trying to make a joke here, because right before he talks about how the series was going to be drastically changed compared to the other games in the series, that is all I've got, since there was legit no other reason why he said this. Like, yeah, I feel like it was a joke, but it just didn't come out right. Mario Kart 64 Town Track. This comes from the source code of the game where there was a track called town_PK. It has somewhat of a complete look to it. You can see some screenshots on the screen right now with people theorizing that this track could have been too big, and that's why.
I'm not gonna show like every single part of the video. Oh, well, I guess.
I don't think they have any resemblance, but I mean, it's a good theory. The Mushroom Moon Musical. This comes from the Mario Kart Wii track Moonview Highway, where you can see this billboard to the side of something called the Mushroom Moon Musical. Now, if we rip the game files and grab the image in higher quality, here it is. Now, people say it's a reference to King Kong, and it probably is. That's probably most likely what it is. However, this is just supposed to be a very small Easter egg that probably doesn't mean anything, but for some reason, people have taken this poster to extremes with theories. For example, people keep saying that the title here is the same font as Pikmin, and because of that, believe that these dates here were hinting at a new Pikmin game. Another story is that you can see Petey Piranha on the poster, which many people believe that they were a secret unlockable character, you know, considering that they never returned from Double Dash. And even on the starring cast, they weren't listed here, and it made many people believe it even more. Another thing as well is that if you're playing as a Mii on the track, Peach's head will just be gone and replaced with a Mii's face. However, if the Mii directory isn't working, you just get this poster of Peach without a head, which is very cursed, and it's created some people creating some very creepy theories about this, and honestly, it's just really funny. However, it's just an Easter egg poster. I don't think there's much to it, but like I said, for some reason, people made it a really big deal. SEQ_Circuit 2. This is an
unused, blah blah blah. I guess we can check this out because it's cool.
Rainbow Road in F-Zero X. So in F-Zero X, which is the Nintendo 64 F-Zero game, within a cup called the Joker Cup, it's literally just Nintendo 64's Rainbow Road, but without some of the railings and some slight differences that help fit the F-Zero game style. Some really cool additions to this course is that if you have the expansion kit for the game, instead of it playing normal music, it will actually play a heavy metal remix of the Mario 64 Rainbow Road theme, and that's really cool. Plus, if you attempt to do the Ultra shortcut in the original game, your car will actually just blow up and results in a death, which is really funny. Despite the original being super long, you can actually beat a lap within this version within about 20 seconds, so yeah. Terrorist attack image in Mario Kart Arcade GP. So we've talked about the Mario Arcade games quite a lot on this iceberg. However, within the first game released in October 2005, there were a lot of unused content within the game files. However, there exists 3 JPEG images to help test the camera feature out. The first image shows multiple different colors, which was most likely a color test. The second image is a bit strange as it shows mascots of an expo that was held in 2005. Again, I'm not sure why this is here and why it was used for a camera test, as I'm not sure it would have helped. However, the third and last image shows a photo of a school hostage crisis where over 1,000 people were taken hostage within a school located in Russia. I honestly have no clue why this is here, and I don't see how this would have helped test the camera feature at all. An image like this should not be in a Mario Kart game, but according to the files, it was supposed to be used for testing out the camera feature, and I doubt we'll ever get an explanation for this. Tesla Mario Kart game. This isn't really anything too big, but multiple models of Tesla cars have giant screens that you can use in your car, and for some reason they added the choice to play games. Many people suggested Mario Kart to be playable, however Elon Musk replied in a tweet to a fan suggesting Mario Kart and said, "We tried, Nintendo won't license it to us," thus indicating that Tesla were going to try and get Mario Kart playable for their cars. It's pretty obvious as to why Nintendo said no, as playing games or other distractions in a car can cause crashes or injuries. And Nintendo knows that car accidents are some of the most easy and common practices for lawsuits within court. So for the people's safety and the safety of them losing their money in court, they denied the deal.
Clearly.
And there we have it, that was the Mario Kart Iceberg. I had a lot of fun making this, and this took many days to make. However, I'm glad I've been able to finally release it, and I hope that, honestly, you the viewer out there enjoyed the video. Please let me know in the comments, as all support or likes, anything, it's all very appreciated, so thank you. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!
Okay, bye dude. Oh, gee golly. Okay, well that's the dude. Well, that was a pretty interesting video to go through. I guess this is the end screen where the annotations will pop up, I guess. So yeah, that's pretty cool, I guess. So yeah, I pretty much knew most of the things from that iceberg, aside from just really weird and really obscure things. But yeah, that was fun. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment and a like and subscribe. Comment your favorite theory about Mario Kart. Comment your favorite game. Comment why Double Dash is trash. And thank you for watching. Please check out the original video for a full breakdown and explanation of each and everything on the iceberg, instead of my crappy short explanations of everything. But thank you for watching. I hope you all have a good new year. Hope you had a happy Christmas. And I will see you in the next video.